So, I realized another one of my problems is that I've been living life without hope. I've been watching this video about like a dog named, what's his name? Yeah, I forget his name, but he had like he was born without front paws, and like, it's really sad. It's a really sad video. But the dog never gave up. The owners never gave up on him, and they found a way to make it work. They were tempted to euthanize him, but they got a second opinion, and they made it work. And just one line out of that really stuck with me, and it's, if only we could live like the dog and live every day in hope. Live every day in hope and joy, and not care about what comes next. Then the world would be a much better place. And something about that line really struck me. Made me realize, like, what I'm lacking. It's really just hope. It's a weird feeling to realize, but sometimes you just gotta know that there's no problem. It's okay to have blind hope in people. To think that even the worst of people can get better. It might be a stupid thought because chances are it's probably not gonna happen. But it's still good to hope. To have that maybe in there. That maybe Devin can get better, and maybe me and Devin can be friends again. But if I don't have that hope, nothing's going to change. It's the same thing with the classes of, if I don't have hope that I can use Japanese in my future, then I'll never have the inspiration to learn it. I'll just memorize the stupid thing and move on. Not really caring about what happens after the quiz, but that's not how you're supposed to do it. I love learning, but without hope, there's no point. There's no point to learning whatsoever. If I don't hope that I might use it one day in the future, learning is just a waste of time. So I had to have hope for these classes, for Japanese especially, because like, and linear algebra I guess too. I guess in all these classes, I just need to have hope that the class is useful. Paid a shit ton of money to get it. Might as well, just see that it's useful. And the only problem with that is it's difficult. It's difficult to see where that hope is going to. But sometimes hope is blind, and that's okay. That you don't need to always think about your future. You just need to have hope for now. Have hope for the now, that when the future comes, you'll find a way to use it. Or you'll find a way to make friends again. You'll find a way to make it work. Because we're Greebs. We make it happen. We don't sit there and complain. We do shit and we make it happen. But it's just without the hope that anything will change, we're just sitting ducks. We want to do something, but there's no hope. If there's no hope, there's no motivation. There's no point in trying. So you really gotta make that work. I have to make that work for myself and just find a way to instill hope back into my life. As I say in Star Wars, the only thing that beats fear is hope. If you're watching my last video, that's the other thing that I was really struggling with, is live my life in fear. Fear that I'm not going to use any of these skills in the future. Fear that I'm just wasting my time. But if I have hope that I can use these skills in some way, shape, or form, and actually learn from what I'm doing, then maybe that's the answer. So I can just have hope to beat out the fear. Even if that hope is blind or misplaced, hope is still hope. It's like my sister always says, fake confidence is still confidence, blind hope is still hope, no matter what. And if I just live my life in love and hope, instead of fear and crying every night, it's like, well, I don't actually cry every night, it's just a little bit on the inside, I guess. It's hard to deal with everything. It's like, it's sad too. It's like I have no hope that I can make our relationship better, that I can live in a happy household with Chad there. But if I have at least a little hope that I can make it work, that I could treat that like a home again, instead of like a place that I just need to get out of, as I always do. That's a depressing thought. I just think that your home is not a home. You're living in a place not a home. And I just hope next year is better. And I have hope that next semester will be better. Even if I am just picking a random person, hope that I am strong enough and friendly enough that I can learn from Chad, learn from my mistakes, and start the relationship out right. I need to set rules right away. Like, ask him deep, personal, invading questions that don't go too far or insulting, but they still need to have some substance to them. Questions I don't want to ask, but I know that I have to ask in order for me to feel like that place is a home, not a hell that I have to sleep in. It's definitely been a challenging year. I'm getting through it. Everything's falling apart, but why is it not? It's hard to get through. Hard to tough it out. It's harder without hope. It's hard. It's also, what I was talking about earlier before I started recording, is I felt my life slipping away from me. That I had like no control over it. That like I couldn't do anything about it. And no matter what I did, it just always slipped away. There was always something about it that just it just wasn't coming to me. No, what am I saying? I lost control. And no matter how many times I tried to get that control back, I couldn't. I tried to get control of my life, but it always keeps slipping away. I can never get that control all the way back. So I felt like I was just up to whatever it was intended for me that day. I just did. I didn't really think about it. I just did it. That's a depressing thought. Just to think that no matter what I do, I'm never in control. But I'm starting to realize I am in control, because I can still do whatever I want to do. It's the things I can't control that's hurting me the most. Whether it be like a relationship with Chad, or a relationship with Devin, or all the work I have to do in class, and like, but I could change things about those. But like I was saying earlier, there's no point in even trying to change those things if I don't have hope that they can change. That's where the issues coming in. So really, if I just have hope and gain control of my life, maybe it'll be better. Maybe I can try and just fix all this shit up, because it really is a broken mess. And my wrists are still fucked up, but I do have ice in the freezer. I'll fix those probably tomorrow. Yeah, just gotta get control back. Gotta fix what I've broken. Oh, fix what I lost. And just try and get it back. Gain control again. And be happier.